It was rumored a few days ago that Kevin Feige was supposedly going to be co-producing Madam Web, and that Marvel Studios will be co-producing Madam Web, El Muerto, and Venom 3 as well. It still hasn't been confirmed if Marvel Studios is actually co-producing anything, but the cinematographer for Madam Web wrote in his bio on Instagram, "Current project, Madam Web, Marvel Studios/Sony Pictures." Although some people are saying it's confirmed that Marvel Studios is co-producing the movie because of this, the cinematographer didn't write that they were producing it, just Marvel Studios and Sony, which could imply that he thinks both are producers or that the characters connected to both studios. Whatever the case is, it doesn't really matter, because many people are confused, and for good reason, as to whether or not Sony's movies take place in the MCU or not. They clearly don't, but casual fans may not know that, which could explain the mix-up. And while I would hope that everyone working on a Spider-Man related movie, whether on Sony's side or in the MCU, would be knowledgeable about the characters and the universes and what's really going on, a cinematographer's job is making sure the shots look the way the director wants. They don't write the script or direct the movie or do anything like that, just in charge of camera, lighting, and some other things. So while Feige being more involved in Madam Web would probably make it better overall, this is by no means a confirmation. However, according to an article written by The Ankler, Kevin Feige has apparently given Sony feedback on all of their movies. The article states, and yes, Marvel's Kevin Feige does weigh in and offer notes on Sony's Marvel movies that don't feature Spider-Man. One insider credits Feige for guiding Sony's approach and warning the studio not to get too ahead of itself in terms of building some larger universe in the vein of the Avengers movies. So again, not a confirmation that Kevin Feige or Marvel Studios are in any way involved or directing. But at the very least, Feige does give feedback on movies. Whether Sony chooses to listen or not is a different story. Cause I know for a fact that Feige didn't look at Morbius and genuinely say, yeah, that's good. Gonna make a more $1 billion. And it's pretty clear that Sony isn't listening, as according to insiders, Feige told Sony not to get too ahead of themselves building their universe. And I wouldn't be surprised if this included trying to connect it to Spider-Man and the MCU. Hence the reason why there was the tease in Venom Let There Be Carnage and in No Way Home, but the connection in Morbius felt forced and wasn't in line with the ones we saw in the other two movies. We heard before that the directors for Morbius weren't allowed to look at or be involved in Spider-Man No Way Home at all, and that was why they had to do last-minute reshoots after 2 years of delays to try and copy the connections made in Venom 2 and No Way Home. It's also why Vulture being transported from the MCU to Sony's universe, but not back, doesn't make any sense. In No Way Home, characters from Sony's side came to the MCU, not the other way around. And then, at the end of the movie, they were all sent back. But Sony did it the opposite way, and with no reasoning whatsoever. And even after everyone was sent back to the respective universes, Vulture stayed behind. Feige might have looked at Morbius, seen it was a lost cause, and said, no, there's not going to be any connection to No Way Home in this one. But Sony still decided to include it anyways. And the reason why I'm not immediately sold on Feige helping Sony is not because I want the movies to fail, although Sony selling the Spider-Man rights to Disney would make everything so much easier. I just don't see the positives in Feige and Marvel spending more time and resources fixing Sony's universe when they have so much to do in the MCU. And according to a very vocal minority, the MCU should have ended after Endgame, and the projects in Phase 4 have not been on the level they want. Marvel will obviously never be able to please everyone, but it's not rocket science. Spreading resources even thinner will lower the quality of future projects even by just a little bit, and that's not something we can afford right now, because according to Feige and others close to him, Marvel already has the next 10 years mapped out, and over 40 projects are being worked on or scheduled. And we can see that this is true, because we get anywhere from 3 to 4 movies a year, 4 to 5 Disney Plus shows, and now, at least one special a year. Plus all the other projects that are currently filming or in development that we know of, and all of the others that we don't even know about or haven't started yet. Sure, getting better Venom movies and eventually introducing a Spider-Man to that universe or connecting it to the MCU or Tom Holland's Spider-Man would be amazing. I don't think it's worth lowering the MCU's quality even a little bit to achieve it. But let me know what you guys think about all this. What do you think of Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios co-producing Madam Web? And what do you think of Feige or Marvel Studios helping Sony with any of their other movies? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you will never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.